Welcome to a small video from the Otago IOM Radio Control Yacht Championships. These were held at Vauxhall Yacht Club in Dunedin on the 9th and 10th of April. This is only the second time that we've held the Otago IOM Championships at Vauxhall Yacht Club, and each time we learn more about how to achieve the best in this venue. As you may be aware, we usually sail at the southern reservoir, which is only 10 minutes away up the hill. While this is the picturesque place to sail, most of the time it suffers from changing and low winds. Hence we headed down to Vauxhall for the championships. Usually the wind comes in from the south or the north, fairly constant in the area. For this racing we were anything between sort of 10 knots and 20 knots in the morning when it was gusting, and later on in the day even got down to about 5 knots. Both the Saturday and Sunday was sunny and produced some great sailing conditions with a light chop on the harbour. Competitors had to change over to their A rigs later on in the day. They're sailing here with B rigs, I believe. Used to have a pontoon wharf that used to come out here on Vauxhall, right where we're sailing now, that used to chop the harbour in two. You can see the wharf being chopped off there with the white fence, and it used to extend quite a way out into the harbour. This actually caused a few problems the last time we had the racing, because we had to race further down the harbour, and to get the boats back out again we had to come all the way up around the wharf to the pontoon to get them out in front of the club, and this used up a considerable amount of time. Not to mention pushed us into different areas to hold the racing that we didn't necessarily want to use. So thank you again to Vauxhall for getting this removed just a week before this racing was held. Basically we held 2 races back to back, and had 5 minutes where competitors could take their boats out of the water and do a bit of a tune-up. This led to the Saturday holding 19 races, which is pretty good going. We finished about I believe 4 o'clock, and then the following Sunday started up again at 10 o'clock with really only 10-11 races to do, and finished them all off by about 1:30, in time for a prize giving. On our way. Registrations were down to 9. Quite often you'll see that there might only be 7 on the water. We did have one competitor missing due to illness, and another due to breakages on boats. We even had Steve have to replace his servo in the middle of the racing, and managed to put another servo in and keep going again. Nigel getting his IOM out the water. It suffered from a small hole on the back, which was taken on water. So valued the 5-minute breaks to empty the boat out the best he could between races. Nigel, like others, was having fun judging that top mark. In one of the races there was an almighty cheer as Nigel went up in first place, cleared the top mark, and completed the race to finish. Anyway, we'll leave you now with another race start. Enjoy. Now I'd like to just add a few thank yous. Firstly, these aerial shots are taken from Graham Burt, who brought along his drone so we could enjoy some of the racing afterwards. Thank you. And first thank you goes to Karen Bruce, who looked after the scoring. Along with her was Gary, taking the numbers of the boats, doing a great job. At least big thanks also goes to Mervyn Reed, who was our race officer for the day. Mervyn did a great job at getting the races going and making sure everything was run right. We also had an issue with buoys the last time we were racing at Vauxhall a year or so ago. So we managed to get some new portable buoys, so we didn't have to move those ones out of the southern reservoir where we normally sail. We're planning to use these when we do have racing at Vauxhall. Like all things, you learn things when you run at each venue. The top mark was the hardest part probably of this race for the competitors. And that also goes for myself, trying to make the calls for any collisions or mark touches up there. With the wave action, it's very difficult to actually tell how we got on. Here's just a wee clip of the boats trying to go around the mark that I've thrown in from a previous race, just to show you how things got a bit tight at different times. Just slip this video clip of the previous race just to see what it's like to try and get around those top marks. As you can see, there was quite a bit there very close to call. There was one thing I could say is that I'm going to run the race again. I'd look for another volunteer to anchor their boat at the top mark with some radios, just so we've got a better picture of what's going on up there. But we managed. Everybody sailed pretty fairly on the course. A lot of 360s done without any need to call. On the whole, everybody was pretty happy, and the racing went very well. I'll leave you with this one last and final race. Congratulations goes to Rick Castles-Brown for first position, and then followed by Alex Bruce, and then Stephen Champion taking third place, and Nigel Sobin also took fourth place. So outside visitors did very, very well in the racing, and we welcome you all back again. Thanks for watching.